It's me, Tom VK3LCM. I've been inspired and sort of got my interest back in 2 metres SSB and 2 metres generally. I use 70 centimetres more, and to be honest, I sort of forget about 2 metres. But it's a great band, the 2 metre band. So yeah, I've been inspired to get back on it. So I've set up a sked with Daniel VK3LCM. So we're going to have a chat on 2 metres SSB soon. I've been on FM on REC chatting away this afternoon, which is one of the local 2 metre repeaters on 147, because here in Australia, unlike in Europe, the 2 metre band runs from 144 to 148, and I'm pretty sure region 1, which is Europe and Africa, it only runs from 144 to 146, so we've got an extra 2 megs. So I've been up that end of the band yabbering this afternoon, but thought I'd come down the lower end and try my luck at some 2 metres SSB. So yeah, it's a great band, 2 metres, but yeah, I do use 70 centimetres more often. But yeah, I just been inspired. So if you with the magic of editing, when we get going here, you'll be able to see what we've been up to. 7 Friesel, Tom VK3FTOM will be back. Yeah, bang on frequency, bang on frequency.
Yeah, this radio's a little bit off, so I've just had to go up 100 hertz there to the location. And your antenna there, is that horizontal or vertical? Back to you.
Yeah, VK3LCM, VK3FTOM. At the moment, it's sort of the best way to describe it would be skew polarized there, Dan. The best way to describe it would be skew polarized. It's I'll take some photos and send them to you so you know what it looks like. But yeah, it works well. It certainly does, mate. It works very, very well. Here we go. You should be able to see that. I'm just pointing the camera at it now. Anyway, but yeah, it works well. It certainly does. But yeah, I'm just running the FT817 at 5 watts, FT817 at 5 watts, and yeah, the guest meter on this radio, aka the estimator, is a little bit on the lazy side, but no, mate, you were great on that last over. Absolutely, the estimator wasn't really reading it, but you were certainly a lot more copyable. VK3LCM, VK3FTO.
Yeah, VK3FTOM, VK3LCM. No, that's alright. Yeah, shoot, it's got the picture. I'm quite curious of it. So, yeah, no, I'm running about, I reckon it looks about 30-ish watts to you there. So, well, yeah, if you're speaking about that, I think you're saying around 50 watts on 2 metre sideband. So, yeah, that's about 50, just under 50 watts there. So how's that? Probably should be a little bit better there. So hopefully it sort of eliminates a bit of the QSB, or when it drops, you've got a bit more of a higher signal strength. So, yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, shoot us a photo of that antenna. I'm quite curious, but over. Good idea for it. Look, this thing's drifting, I'm pretty sure. So just very quickly, am I still on frequency for you?
Oh, you're like 2 hertz off. You're perfectly copyable.
Yeah, no, it's annoying me. I've got to get it sorted. Whenever I'm on sideband, yeah. Even when you're on FM, it's got a discriminator thing there, and it tells you whether it's on or off, and it's off on FM, so the whole thing's off, so I've got to get that sorted. A good idea for that, because I know the antenna you're talking about now. Well, it's a dipole, isn't it, yeah?
Yeah, it's just a coaxial dipole. It's a coaxial dipole, mate. That's all it is. That's all it is that I'm using. To be honest, I built it last weekend because I'm catching up with Peter VK3PMV this weekend, and we're going to do some antenna stuff. And he's never built any antennas, and we're going to build. I'm going to show him how to build one. And, yeah, I didn't want to show him how to build one, and look like I didn't know what I was doing. So I thought, well, I'll make the Pig Ugly prototype and get that all together and working, and then I'll. So that way I at least know what I'm doing. But no, it seems to work. It seems to work quite well. Chris VK3AML I was talking to last night on 2 metres FM simplex on top end of the band on 147. I think it's 475. Don't quote me on that. And he was saying I've come up compared to what the other antenna. So no, it's I don't know what it would be like gain wise, but it works well. And the good thing about it is you can fold it up and throw it in your pocket. You know, it's absolutely tiny. But yeah, so it works well. It's a great little travel antenna actually, because you can put it up near a window, and yeah. So if you go on holidays, it's a great idea. It's probably doesn't have that much gain to it, but yeah, it's just effectively a dipole.
I can't remember the name of it. They grab a bit of coax, and you see how you've got the connector? Well, what you can do if you work out how many meters, so let's just say you want to get, let's just say 10 meters. Let's say you want a vertical that's resonant on 10 meters, right? Let's say you got a tower, let's say whatever, right? It's going to go up and you're going to hang it. Say you got a 10 meter tower, okay? And you might, let's say you need a 20 meter run of coax from your radio to the top of the tower. What people do is they'll get one single run of coax, run it to the top of the tower, and they do what you did. So they'll peel back the, they take off the jacket, and I can't remember the exact details. I'll have to look at it again. I think they take off the shield and just leave the dielectric. Now, what they do is they then take off part of the dielectric as well. So I think you just got the center conductor, and then I'd have to look it up. I can't fully remember. And that's how you tune it for 10 meters, whatever you want, and then you just trim the top of it. So it's just one single run of coax, and then that's what happens there. And it works quite well. You know, you can tune it up to 10 meters or 20 meters or even 80 meters if you want. And yeah, just one single run of coax, and then yeah, you just do what you've basically done there, except because it's a vertical, there's no need for the shield there. So I got to look more into that. And then what other people do is they'll just get some PVC, you know, really small PVC piping, and they'll hook up the top of the coax, you know, where you've cut it, whatever, to the top of it, so it looks like a plain old vertical, just you know, something like a collinear or whatever. But it'll have the coax there, and they'll plug it all up so water doesn't get in there, and then just have the coax coming out the bottom to the radio, and that works quite well as well, I've seen. Haven't played with it, but yeah. I've just stuck up a 160 metre loop last week on Wednesday. So it's a horizontal loop. It's about